Hello, welcome to my channel WWE Pulse.
This is the most effective thing a wrestler can say in 2023. Whether you be a babyface or a heel, there are certain phrases that get the crowd going. You can be the worst wrestler in the world, but if you've got a good promo, the fans will still care about what you have to say, and therefore care about you. Conversely, you could be the best wrestler in the world, but if your promos are trash, nobody will care, and you will never get over. It's that important. Now, promos are hard to make and even harder to get right, especially in 2023, where wrestlers have to keep things PG. But today, I am gone. Now, go over the most effective thing a wrestler can say in 2023. And yes, it's something that has been done in the past, but this does not make it any less effective today. This is the Open Challenge. When a champion says that they will defend their title against anyone, no matter who it is, no matter who steps foot inside the ring, the fans love it. It creates excitement, unpredictability, and it allows for new stars to be made. In fact, it's one of the best ways to create new stars, as fans have no idea who may take advantage of the Open Challenge. The possibilities are endless. It gives the audience something to look forward to each week, as they wonder who might step up to the plate. It also allows wrestlers to showcase their skills without having to wait for a title match. And let me tell you, there is no better example of the power of an Open Challenge than John Cena's run with the United States Championship from June 29th, 2008 to April 2nd, 2010. Cena held the United States Championship for a then record-breaking 380 days. This reign was significant for several reasons, including the fact that he made the U.S. title relevant again. You see, the U.S. title had become a bit stale after being held by both Triple H and Mr. Kennedy, and it wasn't until Cena got his hands on it that things changed. Cena elevated the prestige of the championship by declaring that he would defend it every single week on WWE's flagship show, Monday Night Raw. He took the title to places it had never been before, from hosting WrestleMania to defending it overseas in other countries. He became known as the Doctor of Thugonomics during this run, which was evident in how he interacted with the crowd. He often did freestyler raps, insulting his opponents and hyping himself up. But it wasn't just about the crowds. Cena was willing to put the title on the line against anyone, regardless of whether or not they were a champion. This led to dream matches, such as the one against HBK and Bragging Rights 2009. In fact, during his Open Challenge run, Cena defended the U.S. title 41 times, including 22 successful title defenses. He made 368 appearances with the belt, which remains a record. This goes to show that he truly lived up to his promise of defending the title every single week. In terms of accomplishments, Cena achieved everything there was to achieve with the U.S. title during his Open Challenge run. He proved that he was the top U.S. superstar during his era, surpassing the likes of HBK, Edge, and The Undertaker. His feud with The Miz, who cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase and ended Cena's 380-day reign, is also one of the greatest feuds of all time. But why exactly was Cena so successful with the Open Challenge? Well, firstly, it created excitement. Fans couldn't predict who Cena would face each week, so they tuned in to find out. Secondly, It allowed for new stars to be made. Wrestlers like Wade Barrett got a big push because of the open challenge. If not, they wouldn't have had a chance to shine. Thirdly, it forced the other champions to step up their game. They had to come up with creative ways to avoid Cena if they didn't want to lose their title. And finally, it humanized Cena. Fans saw him as more relatable because he was unafraid to put his title on the line against anyone, regardless of the odds. However, there's one thing I need to address here. Some people argue that the Open Challenge shouldn't be used for mid-card titles. And while I understand where they're coming from, I don't agree. Mid-card titles are still important and they still have the ability to make stars. Take the current IC. Champ Gunther, for example. He's become one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster because of the IC title. Plus, using the Open Challenge for mid-card titles allows for more opportunities for wrestlers to win the top prize in WWE. After all, someone has to win the Royal Rumble and the Money in the Bank Tour challenge for the top titles. So, why not give the mid-card wrestlers more opportunities? Now, it's worth noting that the Open Challenge isn't a new concept. In fact, Ric Flair used a similar tactic during his Nature Boy era. He would brag about how he was the top guy in WWE and challenge anyone to step up and try to take his title away. This worked well for him, and it helped to establish him as one of the biggest heels of all time. The Rock also used the Open Challenge during his early career. He would frequently call out other wrestlers and challenge them to a match, which helped to build up his character and make him more popular with the fans. But no one used the Open Challenge better than John Cena. And there's a reason for that. Cena was the perfect combination of heel and baby. While he was undoubtedly a babyface, he wasn't afraid to use underhanded tactics to win matches. He would cheat and use whatever means necessary to retain his title. This made him more interesting to watch because you never knew when he might snap and turn heel. It kept fans on their toes and made him unpredictable. So if you want to use the Open Challenge in 2023, do it like Cena. Be cocky, be arrogant, and be willing to do whatever it takes to win. Don't be afraid to mix in some heel tactics every now and then either. It'll make you more entertaining to watch, and it can lead to some classic rivalry. There are plenty of examples of wrestlers who have used the Open Challenge to great success. Brock Lesnar is a prime example. During his first run in WWE, Lesnar dominated everyone and never seemed to take a break. He would appear on Raw and SmackDown every week, always looking for a new challenger. This led to some incredible matches against the likes of Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. It also made Lesnar seem unstoppable, as he never seemed to back down from anyone. Another great example is Becky Lynch. After winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, Lynch went on a similar Open Challenge run. She appeared on Raw and SmackDown every week, always looking for a new challenger. This led to some great matches against the likes of Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. It also made Lynch seem dominant, as she never seemed to back down from anyone. But that's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the Open Challenge, and if you think it should be used more often in WWE today. Also, do you agree that this is the most effective thing a wrestler can say in 2023? And who do you think has used it best in the past? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any future uploads. And as always, thank you so much for watching.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.